Gage, how was your brief, the first appearance?
Yeah, dude, it was amazing. I didn't know if I was gonna pitch, so I was in the bullpen, kind of running around and trying not to tire myself out. And coach told me to get hot. I got hot, and then I was in the game, and then the game was over. So it was kind of like a blur, but it was really, really fun.
Is that maybe a good scenario to kind of just get out of the way and now you can go do your thing that morning?
Yeah, I think it might. I'm gonna get used to it for sure. But yeah, the first one, I think just staying relaxed. Like there was a lot of people, but my heart wasn't really like beating too fast. I felt really controlled out there, so I think I'm kind of used to it now. Yeah.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Mikey, you said you're going to be starting tomorrow. Just what does that opportunity mean to you, just to get your first start in Alex Bucks, even though you threw last weekend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm super excited. With Coach Johnson and Coach Yeski, we've been conservatively kind of ramping myself up, and now that I'm able to start and get some innings in there, I'm super pumped about it, and yeah, it'll be fun.
How many innings are you looking to go, or how many pitches?
I would say close to around 45, 50. 2, hopefully 3 if I'm pretty efficient. So yeah.
I know that obviously the plan here is to kind of ramp you up and continue to kind of build yourself up pitch-wise. You just got one inning work last weekend. Do you know kind of what the loose plan is for you this weekend in terms of how long they want you to go?
Yeah, I think, like I said, 2, maybe go out for the 3rd or something like that, and then I'll kind of finish up with some more volume and on the side after. And then for the weeks coming forward, I'm not sure. So yeah.
That's got to be different, right? I mean, like you knew the situation you were going in, so did you go max out, or like how does that?
I mean, I was ready in like the 4th. So once I wasn't in the 4th, and he kind of said, kind of lay low. You probably, if you're gonna throw, it's gonna be pretty much the end of the game. And at that point, I was okay. How can I not exert energy but also keep my body warm? So I got a little fatigued, I think. I've never really done that before. I mean, at UCLA, I started in the bullpen, but it was kind of like, hey, you're throwing the 7th or something like that. And then, but yeah, I mean, I felt good. I think for how long I was warming up, I felt really good.
But it's also weird because like you're coming back from injury,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to kind of watch it. But then you're
Exactly.
short periods. So
Yeah, I think it was all on feel. I mean,
Yeah.
Coach and Drew Finley were walking back and forth talking about. I was like, hey, I feel good. Like if I didn't feel good, I would let you know. But yeah, I mean, I could have thrown another inning if I wanted to, but it was the last inning.
What did you learn about the staff this past weekend? Obviously, I think a lot of us came in with expectations of what it could look like, and it turned out to be something maybe a little different. It just looks like there's a lot of options, I guess.
Yeah, there are a lot of options. I think as a staff, we did okay. I think our level, or we have we're a lot better than we were. And so Coach Yeski and us, we're going to meet and talk. He already has some things put in plan on how we can get better. Even if everyone did strike everyone out and give up like 1 or 2 runs, like there's still things we had to work on. But yeah, I mean, I'm super happy with the staff. I think there's a lot of depth and a lot of options.
Tell us about Fidel and how good he is.
Really good, man. I remember seeing him right when he came here in the fall, and I was like, this guy's real. He's from NorCal, so we're kind of from the same cloth, and super good guy, and I'm super happy he's on my team.
Similar deal with Steve and Milan. I mean, he's a freshman. We talked about that. It doesn't look like a freshman. When you see a West Coast guy here in the South, with some of those traits, it stands out a little bit more, and so like you see that grit like kind of right away. You obviously a lot more used to that, but just what you see of him being so young.
Yeah. I mean, I really like guys that play hard with kind of an edge, and he's definitely one of those guys. So yeah, he's real.
He said he terrorizes people as a Yankee. That's like a thing.
Yeah, I think I'm not too sure about that, but I mean it's a pretty good nickname. Yeah.
Do you have fun with your last name?
Yeah, I think I'm just really used to it now. I mean, when I was younger, I'd go to like a trampoline park, and it would be like a cool last name or something. But at this point, I mean, yeah, I'm really happy with it. The walkout songs, I tried to incorporate some kind of jump in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unique, right?
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I think I've known one person with jump as their last name, but that's kind of it.
Well, there's also your brother, right? So
Yeah.
how much has he sort of like helped you, I guess inspired you to become like a baseball player and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, my dad and my brother, we would always be at the field growing up, so baseball was really the only thing I wanted to do. I fell in love with it really early on, and seeing my brother play in college when I was in high school, I really wanted to go to college, and then seeing him go to the SEC and play against all these good schools, and then kind of that deal, I really wanted to do that. So yeah, he's been huge, and I can't think of enough.
Is he 3 or 4 years older than you?
He's 4. Yeah, he's 4 years older, so he's 24.
Did you guys ever get to play on the same team or anything like that?
No. We went to different high schools, and yeah, we didn't. Yeah, no.
But he's the one who sort of put the idea of coming to the SEC in your mind. Like, how seriously did you take that at first when?
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely thinking about it, and then I really talked to him about it, and he was the one that kind of told me some things about actually how the SEC is, and I think he really helped me kind of push the ball forward.
With that first time in the box, like I think you talked about the air squad or whatever, were you just surprised and kind of coming from where you're coming from?
Yeah, it was. Well, I was out there for BP, and there was a couple people, and I was like, okay, this is kind of a good crowd. And then I went into the lab to kind of warm up, and then I went back out right before the game, and it was completely different. I was like, whoa. And then yeah, I think I got kind of used to it. And then in the 9th inning, it was weird. I didn't even see the crowd. Kind of blacked out a little bit, but it was fun. Yeah.
That's customary for you guys to warm up a bit in the pitching lab in the early innings before coming out there later in the game, right?
Yeah, I think for everyone's body's different. So for me, I know it kind of takes me a little longer, especially when I'm used to a starter routine. So I would just warm up a little bit earlier, but some people can get hot in 10 minutes.
In your relief outing, which of your pitches do you feel like was sort of working the best for you?
Yeah, only threw 11 pitches, so I'd say the fastball. So yeah, I think everything's feeling comfortable, but there's a small sample size.
That first pitch, I mean, just right before, what was going through your mind, and obviously you commanding it the way that you did. I mean, just that one particular moment, how did that feel?
I think the last pitch was honestly it was, I don't know how to explain it. It was a lot different than the first one. The first one for me was just pound a strike, and I remember running from the bullpen to the mound. I was pretty locked in, and so once I saw Brady behind the plate, I was like me and you, and then it was kind of just a quick flow state, and then to the last pitch, then the game was over. Yeah.
Like riding a bike.
Yeah, like riding a bike. Yeah.
Do you have a preference on who touches you? I know pitchers and catchers, you get accustomed and comfortable. Is there anybody that you're more comfortable with already?
I think that was Brady's first time catching me, to be honest. And then Hayden is really, really good, and Alex is really, really good. So, on this team, there's 3 really, really good catchers. So I don't have one I single out. I mean, if one of them catches, I'm gonna really think they're the best. I mean, Al's got a cannon. So yeah, I mean, they're all really good.
Are you working on growing out the stash?
I don't know. I think we'll see. I'll probably shave it in a couple of days. Yeah.
I had to ask. We had a mustache
We're gonna do it.
conversation.
Yeah,
with
Fidel's
him, so-
coming in after. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's real. It's good. Yeah.
I mean, Steens came in and didn't have a stash, and then ended up with a stash, so that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
With your injury, Gage, what was the mental side like for you in the recovery process? Was there any frustration in the year and a half while you were out?
Yeah. I think anyone that goes through TJ, it's very, very frustrating. So the first week, or right when I got it, was the worst part. Just knowing I'm going to be out for that long. And then for me, it was kind of, I realized this is a very important step in my life for baseball, and I can kind of propel myself into a better spot by just bettering myself. So I just developed a plan, and then kind of kept my mind busy trying to figure different things out and what I could improve on during that time. So I feel like there wasn't time wasted. It was just kind of, I kept myself busy throughout the whole thing. But yeah, I mean, it was tough in the beginning. Yeah.
Was there anybody specifically that was there for you to make it easier?
Parents, I mean, showering with the cast-on's tough, but yeah, my family was really helpful. Thanks, guys.
Gage.
Thanks, Gage.